Om Namah Shivaya, Episode 53, Chapter 10, verses 26 to 31. Wherever there is excellence, that is Isvara's glories. Part 1. When we understand that all excellence are Isvara's glories, we transcend our ego, the limitation of our body, mind, senses, to establish ourselves as Satchit Ananda Atma. Verse 26 states, first, among all the trees, the glories of the sacred Ashwatha tree is Isvara's glories. Ashwatha Sarva Vrikshana. The special feature of this tree is, apart from its main root, it also has roots growing from its branches, which gets rooted to the ground, and it can spread miles and miles away from the main trunk. Even when the main trunk is cut off, this tree continues to thrive. This special feature is used to describe our endless cycle of birth and death, samsara. And chapter 15 describes us in our ignorance as an upside down Ashwatha tree, fulfilling our worldly desires instead of working towards moksa by gaining the knowledge of Brahman. Second, among the godly celestial sages, rishis, Narada's glories are Isvara's. Devasinam cha Narada. Rishis are called mantra drishtas because the Vedic mantras are seen in their mind. For example, sage Vishwamitra is the rishi for the Gayatri mantra. Sri Krishna as Narada appears quite often in all the 18 Puranas, and Narada's glories are Isvara's. Third, Gandavas are a group of art and music lovers, and among them was Chitraratha. And the glories of Chitraratha are Isvara's glories. Gandavanam Chitraratha. Chitraratha was the 16th son of Kashyapa. He was a great king and a great artist. Fourth, among the Siddhas, Kapila's glories are Isvara's. Siddhanam Kapilo Muni. Kapila, as a young boy, taught his mother the knowledge of Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of Brahman. Verse 27 says, first, may we know, among the horses, Uchchaishravasap was born from the ocean, where the churning of nectar, amrita, took place. Uchchaishravasam Ashwana Vitimam Amritod Bhavam. There is a famous story in our Puranas where the Devas and the Asuras churned the milky ocean to extract amrita, nectar, using Mount Mandala as the churning rod and the serpent Vasuki as the churning rope. During this churning, a lot of things came out. One of them was this particular horse, and it was given to Lord Indra. Since it was born of the ocean, where the churning of Amrita took place, means this horse is born of the Milky Ocean. Second, among the elephants, Airavata's glories are Isvara, Airavatam Gajendranam. Airavata was a white elephant which was also produced while churning the ocean for Amrita, and it was also given to Lord Indra. Third, and among human beings, the power of the ruler king is Isvara's glories. Naranam cha naratipam. Verse 28 states, first, among all weapons, Vajra's glories are Isvara's. Ayuddhanam aham Vajram. Vajram is the most powerful weapon and it belongs to Lord Indra, made from the bones of a great Maharishi Dathiji. And it is Ishvara's glories that make this weapon the most powerful. Second, among the cows, Kamaduk was a wish-fulfilling cow, and the glories of Kamaduk is Ishvara's glories. Denu nam asmi Kamaduk. Kamaduk gives anything that we ask for, and nobody can give like Kamaduk. It also came from the Milky Ocean when it was churned for nectar. And this cow belongs to sage Vashishta. There is a story in which King Vishwamitra and his soldiers came to sage Vashishta's cottage. Though he lived in a simple hut, he was able to feed the king and his soldiers through the bounty of Kamaduk. Upon learning this, the king forcefully took the cow. And as long as Rajoguna predominates, anger and greed predominates, the cow will not yield anything. Upon understanding this, King Vishwamitra gave up everything and became a Maharishi. Third, among the parents of children, Kandarpa is the Lord of love, the cause of progeny. And the glories of Kandarpa are Ishvara's glories. Prajana cha asmi Kandarpa. Fourth, among the poisonous snakes, Vasuki's glories are Ishvara's. Sarpanam asmi Vasuki. Vasuki is a very poisonous snake found in Devaloka. It was used to churn the ocean for Amrita, which is a source of all fear. And that source of fear is Ishvara's glories. Verse 29 states, first, according to the Puranas, among the many-headed snakes was Ananta, and Ananta's glories are Ishvara's. Ananta's cha asmi Nagana. Adisesa was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu, who had 1,000 heads, and Lord Vishnu reclines on the coils of Adisesa. Second, among the presiding deities of rivers, Varuna is the most exalted, and Varuna's glories are Ishvara's. Varuna Yadasam Aham. Third, among the celestial maids, Pitra, Ayama was their king, and Ayama's glories are Ishvara's. Pitranam Ayama cha asmi. Fourth, Lord Yama is the Lord of death. Nobody can go past him. And Isvara's power makes him the feared Lord of death. Yama samyamatam aham. Verse 30 states, first, the Asuras and their progenies are called Daityas, and among them was Prahlad. Even though he was the son of an Asura, he was a great devotee of Lord Narayana. And Prahlad's glories are Isvara's glories. Prahladacha asmi Daityana. Prahlad's father was King Hiranyakashipu, an Asura, who had a boon that he cannot be killed by any man or animal, neither during the day or night, either inside or outside any place, by any dry or wet instrument. Prahlad, being a bhakta of Lord Narayana, continuously repeated Om Namo Narayana and refused to worship his father. One day, his father asked Prahlad, "Where is your Lord Narayana?" And Prahlad replied, "Everywhere." This angered his father, that he kicked a pillar nearby. And from that pillar, Lord Vishnu came in the form of Narasimha, head of a lion and body of a human being. He came at twilight, when it was neither day or night. He sat on the threshold, neither inside or outside. He put the king on his lap and killed him without violating any of the conditions. Later, Prahlad was made king, and he continued being a bhakta of Lord Narayana. Second, among the people who keep account, Isvara keeps time, that is ticking away constantly. Kala kalayatam aham. Nothing escapes the reckoning of time, and Isvara is time. Third, and among all wild animals, the lion is the king of the forest and is fearless. Mriganam cha mrigendro aham. The fearlessness and power of that lion is Isvara's glories. Fourth, and among all the birds, the Garuda's glories are Isvara's. Venateya cha pakshina. The Garuda has special features. It has the capacity to fly very beautifully and soar to such great heights, which are all Isvara's glories. Verse 31 states, first, air purifies the atmosphere, and it also has life-giving qualities. It provides oxygen for human beings and carbon dioxide for plants. That cleansing and life-giving qualities are Isvara's glories. Pavana Pavatam Asmi. Second, Lord Rama is among those who wield weapons, and Lord Rama's glories are Isvara's. Rama Sastra Vritam Aham. Lord Rama was an avatar of Lord Vishnu. He performed many incredible feats because his weapon has extraordinary power, and that power is Isvara's glories. Third, among the fishes, the glory of the shark is Isvara's. Jasanam makara cha asmi. The shark has the capacity to devour a whole human body. That capacity is Isvara's. Fourth, among the rivers, the glory of the Ganga is Isvara's. Sotrasam asmi janavi. Ganga is not just a river. It is knowledge itself, Jnana Ganga, the unbroken flow of knowledge from Isvara, the unbroken flow of knowledge from the head of Lord Shiva. At verse 31, we shall take a break, and next we are going to learn more about wherever there is excellence, it is Isvara's glories. So till then, Om Namah Shivaya.